Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have an unboxing and doing something creative with what's in this box from Rongrong Devoe Illustration. This is her coffee and books box, and I'm so excited to take a look because I love all things coffee, and you guys know my reading journal has been a prime spot of everything that I do this year. So anything bookish, I'm super stoked about. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Rongrong, you can grab it there. It's available now. And we have this beautiful box that I haven't opened. As you can see, it's all still in the plastic. It's really giving kind of Emily in Paris vibes, isn't it? I just started watching that show this year. I'd never seen it, so super fun. Okay, let's get into this and see what's inside. I have no idea, so you guys are gonna see it at the same time as I do. By the way, this is available now. You can grab it on Rongrong's website. I'll list it down below. You can always use code AmyPlansThings on Rongrong products, except her subscription kits. It doesn't work there. But everything else, my code AmyPlansThings gives you 10% off on her site. All right, just not those subscription kits. So far, what I can tell, this is a really nice quality box. It's really thick. Like, it's not bending at all. It's like something you could put up on your bookshelf and have as like a fake little book on your bookshelf. That is so cute. This box does market for $99, same as the fairy tale journal box that just came out last month. Now, that box, I had looked up all the prices of her normal items and stuff like that and found that for the $99 price, you were getting quite a good deal if you were buying items like individually at her normal prices. So I don't know what's in here yet. So I haven't looked at how good of a value it is, but I assume that it's going to be an amazing value compared to the $99. But, oh, we do have a full notebook in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And a whole bunch of tape. Okay, this box is really cute. Okay, we've got a roll of tapes, a roll of alphabet stickers, a pet tape or PET tape, a sticker book, a notebook, and some bookmarks. Okay. This is just so cute. Oh my gosh. That is going to go up on my bookshelf. Yes, it is. All right. Let's look at the notebook first, and then we will take a look at all the other things. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Put it down here. Busy reading. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, just like the other notebook, it has this little heart at the bottom, and it's like a singular ribbon bookmark instead of two bookmarks. So it's all of that. Yeah. Okay. And then, okay, is this A5 sized? Let's see. Yes, it is A5 sized. This one was from the fairy tale box. As you can see, the only real difference that I see right now is this had rounded corners. This one does not have rounded corners. So that is a difference in the notebooks there. And this is like a smooth cover. It's been printed like a hard cardboard kind of thing that's really smooth. I love the inside of this. And then we go straight into plain dot grid. Again, it's got the square corner rather than the rounded corner. All right, a whole bunch of pages. And then this, and I love that these pages are not white. This has its own design on it with the pocket. That's awesome. All right, and it goes like that. So cute. Okay. All right, so we have a bunch of bookmarks here, which I'm going to be bringing upstairs because I'm reading a couple of different books right now, all before I go to bed. So they're on my bedside table, and I don't have any bookmarks up there, so I really need some. So, falling in love with fictional characters. Buy me books and tell me I'm pretty. In my bookish era. And here's one of Rongrong's girls. Love it. These are all hand illustrated by Rongrong herself. I love it so much. Oh, here are more of them. Look how pretty this is with this like film strip. That is so cute. Books and coffee and repeat. This is so pretty. Main character energy. All right. By the way, sorry if I cough. I had a cold last week and I have this lingering cough. And I'm trying to stave it off, but I might have to pause a few times. It doesn't hurt. It's just there if I talk too much. And of course, doing this, I have to talk, right? All right, so this is a sticker book. All right, Rongrong sticker books are typically 24 pages, and they feature all her hand-illustrated ladies. Yeah, 24 pages here. So we've got a variety of box stickers and decorative stickers. And look at this long washi strip here. We've got some book reviews in here. Those are really nice. Sorry, all booked up. This is super cute. I love all the little variety in the boxes. Okay, finished reading ratings. That's very cute. These kind of layered boxes with like a little Polaroid and the book stack with the coffee. Very, very fun. Favorite book quotes. This book belongs to. Then we've got some washi strips, and this is where her sticker books have changed a little bit, which is really cool. These were all paper stickers, like her premium paper, and then these are washi strips. So you can kind of see through it because it's a washi strip. It's a different material and it is slightly see-through. So all of these are on washi paper. These are on washi paper. You can see the stickers behind it. And then we get into the clear stickers. This is so pretty. I love the little street over here. That is super cute. Oh my gosh. Reading in progress, do not disturb, time to read. Bookish, coffee and books. These are so pretty. And these are all on the plastic. I love all the quotes. I love the girls, of course. Here are some alphabet things. Some more washi strips. This one is my favorite. Okay. Some quotes here. And then we've got our tapes. Okay, so these two appear to be pet tapes, and these are all washi tapes. So let's just get into them and see what's up. Can I get into it though? All right, we're just gonna lay these out so we can see all of them. Okay, right here. All right, so we've got A through Z. Oh, and then different sizes. So these are small ones. Then we've got some larger ones and then the smaller ones again, and it's going to repeat back and forth. Okay, cool. Then let's get into this one. Okay, so these have a nice white ink base on them, so they won't be as see-through as a clear sticker from a sticker book because they've got that white ink on them. And so you can't see, you can see through a little bit on the lighter stuff, but you can see on the dark black stuff right here, you can't see through it at all. So lighter stuff you can still see through a little bit, but it's less transparent than stickers in a sticker book. All right, so let's just go through and look at all these. I love all the coffee stuff. I love the coffee beans. I love the books. This is so cute. Coffee and books are some of my favorite themes. And then it repeats here. So it goes quite a bit before it gets to the repeat. Come on. Okay, then we've got all of these. So let's take a good look. That did not work to get into it. All right, oh my gosh, these are cute. Okay, so these kind of match the color schemes in the rest of the box because of course it's all matching. We have some polka dots. I'm just going to lay these out where I can make them fit so you can see them. We've got these stripes. That's very cute. This is my favorite. I love the big tapes like this, and it's like these kind of hand-drawn lines. They're not all perfectly even with these hearts on them. That is so pretty. Okay, and then this one might also be one of my favorites because it's just a book stack. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. That is so cute, and it already repeats here, so it's not a super long one, but it's very, very cute. Okay, let me think for a minute about what we're going to do now that we've seen it all, because anything books, I have to do something bookish, so let's get to that. So, this book, this journal is so cute, but I do not have a use for it at this time because I already have a reading journal, and this is a beautiful reading journal. If you do not have a reading journal yet, this would be perfect for you. I am going to save it because I am moving to an A5 journal for my 2027 reading journal, because right now I use a little pocket-sized, and I love it, and it's oh so cute. It's very fun, and I'm going to keep using this one because I've put so much time and effort into it, but I want to go a little bigger for next year. So we're going to hold on to that one and save it as a top contender for my journal for next year. But we recently had a video and I was talking about how I'm running out of space because I don't have any more space in my to be read. I've got 3 spaces. And I've been reading a lot. My list is like almost full as well, and my countdown to 75 is almost full. So I have 3 pages I need to create over here to like redo all of these things, I think, make very similar, just to give myself some extra space. So this had like 3 Dutch doors with a big section up here. I think let's go ahead and create all that stuff again. I think that would be perfect. And this tape is the right size to use. Okay, so we're gonna pull everything up. We are gonna create my new pages in my reading journal. So we can cut some washi tape down if we need it. These stickers are nicely sized. These are great for it. We'll see what we do, but this is gonna be awesome. I've been meaning to update this and give myself some more space because already I've read 3 books this month, and so this is full when I update it the next time. So let's do that. Just rolling all this up. It's gonna take a moment. Okay, so my to be read column or pages is kind of like a to be read and rating system. So because I put down the book when I decide to read it, but also I did that at the beginning. Like I put down, I'm going through A Court of Thorns and Roses books again because they are coming out with the next book later this year. And then I put down some books I wanted to read that I haven't gotten to yet. But I'm wondering if this next one, instead of to be read, it's like just a review spot, so that I'll put down the book covers when I actually finish the book as well, just so that it's not taking up the extra space if I want to read a book but I haven't gotten to it yet. Because I kind of keep a TBR, to be read list on Goodreads. I mark down the books I want to read. So I haven't been writing every single book down here. So what would I call that instead of to be read? All right, I decided I'm going to call it my reading wrap up, And I'm also gonna zoom us in now that we're using such a tiny notebook. So we're gonna make a reading wrap-up page very similar to this that'll have just the book cover and my review for it. Okay, so I've done 3 kind of art journal review pages so far. They aren't like huge reviews or anything like that, just books that I enjoyed and wanted to, you know, feature in my notebook. Obviously, I'm not doing that for every book. That's not my thing. I don't want to write a review page for every single book. Just too much work for me. But let's go ahead and do this. We're going to put this right here, if I can line it up. And then we're going to cut 3 pages to this size so that we can see this across all the pages. Okay, so I also got a little bit on top here. I'm just gonna trim that right off the top. By the way, if you haven't heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl, go look it up. It's an amazing book series. I'm on the 3rd book right now. I am loving it. Okay. So we were right there. I'm going to cut these right above that. Let's do it right here. And trying to do a fairly straight line so that we can see the whole title from all the pages, and we only have to create it once. So this is kind of like a functional Dutch door versus something that's super decorative. Okay, we'll do it for 2 more pages. And I'm not going to start filling it out today because we're not doing any reading journal updates. We're just making these pages so that they're ready to go. I'll need to print out some more Bookstar, like the 5 stars things and all of that. Okay, one last one. Nice. So this doesn't take all that long to set up, and all you need is scissors for this kind of Dutch door. So it makes it really easy. We are going to put this over here too. And I'm going to do it like this so I can try to line it up at the top, which I didn't do great last time. And then get it right down into the corner. I will get a little cutting tool to just try to trim right in there. Okay, what did I say this was going to be called? Oh yeah, reading wrap up. So I have to decide if I'm going to use the cute like letter bead friendship bracelet stickers, or am I going to use these ones? Those are bigger. I think I want to use the bigger ones of these. These have a nice white ink base and should be really nice. Let's try them as I drop everything. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Depending on how far this goes, I might need to respace these in a minute, but we're just going for it and seeing. These are almost to the size that I would use tweezers, but I don't quite need them. Okay, the reading worked out well. in terms of spacing. All right, wrap up. We are going to need to move down the tape roll to get to other things, like another R. And another A. All right, and then here's a P. We need a U. And another P. Okay. That looks great, and you can see it all the way across. So in the last one, we had it like this. This fit a lot of books. I kind of want to put like one little bit of decoration on each page just to make it have a little bit more flair. Like, she could be right in the corner. So it'll take a little bit of functional space away. I'm not going to measure out like where the boxes are going to go until I print more of the star stickers, because I'll lay all of these down once I measure it out. But I'm just going to get like one decorative thing per page. Nothing too big, but it will take away a little bit of space. But let's add some decoration, because we can, right? All right, so my watch just told me it's time for a move break. Hey, I just finished a 3-mile walk. Why are you telling me that? I know it's been an hour, but I don't need another walk right now. Okay, we are gonna do one of these as well. So yeah, this does take out some of the functional space, but I think having the characters and just the cute factor will be nice. So that's all right. So fun. Okay, and then I want like small stickers. I want to make sure they're not like taking up too much space. So let's put this one like this, and it's coming off the edge, so we'll trim that up. The pet tape is also falling off my desk right now, part of it. Okay, so we had a girl on each of the pages so far. Let's see if there's one that we want, because both of these didn't take up a ton of space. She takes up more space in terms of the width. So does the one with the whole seat out like that. She would be great. She has a whole ladder, so it takes up more space again. Just thinking about trying to get as many book covers onto a page as possible, even though we're adding all these decorations. Okay, we can get her on by cutting off some of the book. That'll be okay. Scissors. That's so cute. Okay. We're gonna go across the bottom on this one. And we're just gonna do it. We have multiple of these. We're gonna go all the way across then. Okay, because the pet tape goes multiple loops of it, of the design. Like usually at least 3 or 4 renditions or loops for each design on each roll. So here we have it again. Just go ahead and put it down like this, and then we will have about half of it left. So just stick it back on the roll. so that maybe I can use it another time. All right, so there's our reading wrap up. That all came together really nicely. Now we need to do, I think I'm not gonna do another countdown because this was my original reading goal and we will have hit it very soon. Probably early July would be my guess. I do need another list, so very similar, so that we can just see how many books that I do get to. This one we have a little extra space though. It doesn't need to be quite like that. Let's do it different this time because we did one just like this. Let's do one cutting this way. So we need something that we're gonna do for a Dutch door going that way. What? I do want the text on the list. Oh, we could do this way for the list on the text box when we cut this. So, okay, let's go into the sticker book. I'm thinking through a lot of things. Ooh, actually, I kind of want, because I want it to stay pretty skinny, we're going to use these for our Dutch doors. And we're going to have it start here. I'm going to have it have a little bit of not all one line down the page. Some of the phrases are going to get cut off just because we're doing this. Yeah, okay. We're going to have, this one will just say, I need more. And then over here we need something red. Busy reading. Okay. And I am purposefully leaving a gap on both of these, so it's kind of like stacked books, even though it's phrases. Just because I think that looks kind of cute. I don't know. Okay, we're going to keep these two in case we have a little gap to fill. We're going to cut this off and cut this chunk out just because we can. I don't know. I think it's going to look kind of cool. It's different. Okay, and then because these are going this way, my list, when we do the text, can go that way as well. Perfect. And again, you don't need any special tool for this. Scissors works wonderfully. Okay. All right. We need to get some stuff on the back side here and make it fit. Buy me books and tell me I'm pretty. This might get a little cut off, let's see. But we'll see. Oh, perfect. We're going to put a tiny little thing there in a second. Okay, we're going to use Sorry I'm Booked. The sorry will be cut off, but it'll fit pretty well. Okay. And addicted to books, and let's get a small word here. Then we're going to give another gap like we did before. Neither of the two pieces cut off will fit the quote, like what we want here, but we do need to put just something there, so that'll work. Okay. This, let's get one of the ones with this color. And we'll do it like that, and again, it's gonna get cut off. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these, And that is our Dutch door right there. And then right here, we're going to use my favorite tape from this whole set, which is this one, and go this way. Right about there. Just make sure this is a straight line here. We will have some to trim. So let's trim that up, but look how good that looks. Oh man. Okay. We're going to do it on both sides. All right, that's so cute. Okay, so we got to put it on the other side, and let's have the hearts facing the other way so they're both facing inwards. All I want to make sure is that it's far enough that we don't see white on this little cutout right there. Okay. Perfect. We are making a mess on the desk. That's all right. These big tapes that have like a pattern are just some of my favorites always. All right, we are going to need to write down the list and then write down some numbers. And then we'll be able to fill it out once I have hit 75. So we'll start with the number 76. Okay, so then do I want to say the list over here or over here? That is the question. Make sure we're upright so that I'm not doing it upside down or something. Okay. I think we should use one of the alpha stickers from in here though. I think the red. The list. Yeah, I have enough stickers for that. Now, over here or over here? I think over here. And again, this is one of those things where I'm going to put it down and then I might need to move the stickers if the spacing isn't right, but we're just going to go for it. Leave that heart alone and give it a nice space. So you can see at least one of the hearts. Where'd the S go? Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. Okay, we already used a T though. I did not calculate this out right. Okay, so we need to use the T from the blue. So we need to change this up. Okay, we are going to solve it by doing every other letter. And by every other letter, these two, and then this one, because if I do these two, then that T has to be blue as well, and that's the problem, right? So, there we go, the list. All right, and then, because we have a little bit of space, we're just going to add, I'm going to cover over that heart. Add a little bit of cute, except it's star, star, heart. Let's do star, heart, star. Things that don't matter, but very cute. Okay, so this one, we will not have space to add in extra little decor because it's going to be tight. We are going to grab a pen and see how far we get. So the last list went to 75. So we are going to start with 76. And some of these titles might have to be small. So this one, instead of, where did it go? Instead of going like this, we're going to do every other spot. So we're going to have a little less space. Like we're not going to get all the way to 150, I don't think. But it's going to allow me to not have to, oh, that should be a 6. Messed up right away. 76. 77. It'll allow me to have a little more space to write those long titles. And then go over here. I love this pen, by the way. It's the Sarasa Mark-On because they don't smear. They dry instantaneously. I like the 0.5 ones. They're my favorite. I'm not often writing on screen, so I don't always tell you guys my favorite pens. Yeah, we're not going to get to 150, but I don't know that I'd read 150 books in the year anyways. Even this many is crazy. 2 years ago, I read maybe 3 books in a year, so this is so much different. Okay, this will have space for 127. If I get to that and I have to make another page, I'll be shocked, but very cool. All right, so this was using the Rongrong book Coffee and Books journal set. It's available now. This is what we created using it, updating my reading journal. And don't forget that code Amy Plans Things will save you 10% if you choose to purchase anything from Rongrong. All right, I hope you love what I created. I hope you love the box. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.